Okay, headed off on the inaugural fat bike ride. This is the first trip on this particular bike. I'm going to do just some basic simple loops of Alum Creek mountain bike trails, phase 1. Waited all week for the trails to get nice and frozen. You can probably hear on the video, they are indeed frozen. So warmed up today. It's about 30 degrees out right now, 32 maybe. And I just hit a tree. Oh boy, brakes are spongy. I just took this into the shop to have them give it the old once-over adjustments, and brakes did not work very well right there. Test them out right now. Working a little better. A little spongier than my other bike. Not quite as sensitive. So right now I am on what many people call the new beginner loop. Very short, flat, little sort of trail for little kids to get their feet wet with riding. And it's just real short, so it'll be just a kind of little warm up here to get used to the bike. Pay attention. I'm only going to do a couple miles today, so I'll do this loop and then I'll probably bounce across the road to what they call Gnomewood or phase 0, another beginner loop. It's very well maintained, so I'll pop over there, do a loop, and then I'll come back over here and just do the front little section of this particular phase 1. Do a little whoop-de-doo here. So, stay tuned. Alright, so I'm on phase 0 or Gnomewood, beginner loop, whatever you want to call it. You can see here that thanks to the generous support of REI, we have some nice bridges. You see the gnome up there. So we have several of those bridges around this section of the trail. Again, generous support of REI and some other donors. A lot of work goes into maintaining these trails. Central Ohio Mountain Bike Organization, or COMBO, maintains them. They have work days. I think today they're working on trails, Scioto trails, I believe today, south of the city of Columbus, and putting in some new trail, I think, down there, which is exciting. Always exciting for new trail. But we'll probably get down there later this year. I think there's a race down there that I might do, but we'll see. But I will tell you, so far on the fat bike, being a rigid, haven't ridden a rigid in years, even though it has the big fat cushiony tires, I'm feeling these roots and the hard frozen ground with the ruts. But we'll get through it. It's just good to be outside. So I'm at the back side of this trail, and you can see that they've changed this trail so that you can go clockwise 4 days a week and counterclockwise 3 days a week. And I will tell you that it's been a really good thing. It makes it like a totally different trail to ride the opposite way. So that's been fun. They did that earlier this year. But this is the back entrance. So you can get from across the street from the end of the dam, you can come in the backside here. There's a little spur trail that brings you in. If you can see it down that direction. But that would be Lewis Center Road, I believe. So I'm going to keep going here. Look here what I found there. Somebody lost their car key. That's a disaster, but luckily somebody found it, and maybe the owner will find it. They know they went through this area. So I will keep riding and check in with something else fun next. finished Gnomewood, or Phase 0, and this is an area out front that I think is technically Gnomewood, or you'll hear people call it Skills Loop. You can see kind of a little mini pump track there, some ledges, some ramps, some boardwalks. Down there's a little rock garden, but kids are here all the time. They're on their BMX bikes. It's a nice place parents can sit. You can see there's benches for parents, and you can just hang out, and we are just across the street from the parking lot. So another pretty cool area. Great way to get kids out and new people out to work on their skills. So I'm gonna cross back over and do a small section of Phase 1 and kind of call it a day. Short ride today. Okay, back over on the other side. I think I just lost my little tripod, so I'm gonna go back and find that when the ride's over. But heading down to the last small section of Phase 1, P1, whatever people call it. You remember the other day we were hiking, and I told you about the old roads that go kind of down in through the lake where the road used to go before the lake was put in, and this is another one. Just an easy way to cut down into this last little section of trail. So I'll hit the trail here and do this last little section and loop back around the parking lot and then go find my tripod. Like I said, short ride today. Okay, just finishing up my last little loop over on Phase 1. Just trying to get about 5 total miles. I'll probably do another little loop of the new beginner or something, but I gotta go back and find my tripod, so I won't video any of that nonsense. Also broke my phone. Let me switch this around here. I also broke my phone holder for my handlebars. I accidentally elbowed it, leaning down on my bike, and snapped it in the cold. So anyway, I'm back to the parking lot, and like I said, just trying to get about 5 miles in. So I don't think I'm quite there yet, but by the time I go find my equipment, should be good to go. So short outdoors today, but number 3 in the books. Okay, back to the car. I was able to my tripod, and that's the good news. Bad news is that I broke my handlebar mount for my phone. Other than that, pretty good day. A couple things, a couple pieces of gear that highlight that I used today, other than that tripod. See the sunglasses I'm wearing. These are GBS. I get these online, relatively inexpensive. They are what are they called? Photochromatic or whatever that is. So they change the tint based on the light. So when I'm riding in the evening like this, it it brightens up, and if the sun starts coming out, they get darker. And sort of prevent me from squinting. So good stuff so far. I like them. They're lightweight. They come in 100 colors, so everything from bright neons and pinks to the basic blacks and blues. So check those out. The other thing is the little button-up quilted flannel, and the hat that I'm wearing now too. That's a brand called Fly Now. Really like it. It's about the right temperature to be wearing something like that today. So first time I've had that outside, so I've enjoyed that. So the other thing, just to point out that I did just ride platform pedals today. I don't have another set of pedals to use with my mountain bike shoes, so I just wore my hiking shoes today. So not ideal, but worked fairly well. I haven't ridden on platform pedals in years and years, so that was a little bit different experience, but certainly didn't have to worry about clipping in and clipping out to do all my video footage, so that was kind of nice. But again, as I said earlier, that's outdoor day number 3 in the books. Thanks.